To God, failure is not final. If there was a person who should not be chosen to covenant with, it should be Moses. He's a murderer, he's a runner, he's insecure, and he's a failure. All of the evidence is stacked up against Moses, but God chose Moses. Not because of any goodness that Moses has, but simply because God is just that great. In 1995, if there was a client who an attorney should never represent, it would be O.J. Simpson. Just like Moses, he is accused of murder in the court of law. And all of the evidence is stacked up against O.J. Johnny Cochran still chose O.J. He said, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. And so Johnny Cochran still chooses O.J. Why? Because Johnny Cochran knew that he was just that great of an attorney that he could even get an alleged murderer off. All of us have been accused of something by Satan. God still chose you, even when the evidence was stacked against you, because not of any goodness of your own, but simply because God is just that great of a God. You may be a runner, but God chose you. You may be insecure, but God chose you. You may be a failure, but God chose you. You may be a liar, but God chose you. You may be an adulterer, but God chose you. You may be a thief, but God chose you. You may be a gossip, but God chose you. You may be an ex-con, but God chose you. Am I preaching to about 4 or 5 people who are thankful that when all the evidence was stacked up against you, God still chose you? Somebody ought to shout out, He chose me. Evidence stacked against you, but He chose